in front of some building. In front of the Idaho Falls Power. I also have a big old propeller, possibly for the hydroelectric. Really loud concert. I think that's the police station. There's quite a few cop cars, and there's no fence around our park. That's impressive. Oh my god, they got some kind of outdoor street concert on a Wednesday night. Can't understand a word he's saying. You gotta be in a perfect line of sound to hear him clearly. I did not hear that when I walked just one block over. Yeah, you can barely hear them guys on just a block over. I'm only half a block. Wow. In between all those buildings and stuff, they really keep the echo contained. Actually, it's my mistake. I'm probably like 3 or 4 blocks away when I walked down. I think somebody broke into the bank. I don't see any signs of a break-in. On the backside, at least. It's next to a Culver's. Citizens Community Bank. And, I mean, that's been going off for maybe up to 10 minutes. I heard it a long distance away. They kind of have a slow response. Maybe because it goes off so often. Somebody driving a truck that said IFPD, which I believe that means Idaho Falls Police Department, and they just drove right by the bank. Kind of a sign of dysfunction in the city. I mean, everything looks fine. I don't see any graffiti. There are some beggars on the corners, but I see there's campers in the Walmart lots. When I left West Yellowstone, I left with like 50 pennies. Somebody left 50 pennies on a picnic table. And then that hammock that was just sitting out in the forest. Nothing else around. And it's like, I have to wonder, is that a motivation for the police to kick out poor people like me? Because there's just a lot of rich people leaving nice things behind. Like those 6 bicycles that are sitting behind McDonald's all night unused, and tires are inflated, and they all look fine. They just leave behind. Yeah, there really isn't there isn't any signage that says no overnight parking in the Walmart lot, so I think it's okay. There's a few campers on this side. I'm on the other side. The most inspiring cities aren't the ones with the best architecture, I think. It might be the ones with the people who look the healthiest. I have to get into the habit of peeling store-bought apples, because I had a problem with them a few years ago. But I'll never peel the ones I pick from trees. There is no part of Idaho Falls, there is no part of the falls of Idaho Falls that is actually natural. This all looks man-made. Alright, got some deer here. Please do not touch. What's it made of? Rubber? Metal and something else. Jehovah's Witnesses. This must be an affluent area. Jehovah's Witnesses said they choose their spots by looking at the scenery. This cop is acting suspicious. The neighborhood does look a little rough. He's driving kind of slowly around. Free kittens. Always expect reduced rent when you live in a place that has boarded up windows, in an apartment complex that has boarded up windows. They can't board the windows up fast enough at this place. They got all these boards, but then the people got windows smashed through there. Wow. There's some really bad people around here. There's a group or somebody going around smashing windows. There's all kinds of boards on windows in places people are still living. Poochie. No bites is better than one bites. One bite is better than two bites. I don't know if this corner was designed to be friendly to bicyclers, but it certainly has turned into it. So I got a bug in my eye and almost another one ran into it. There's some bugs around here. There's supposed to be a Fred Meyers up ahead. It's kind of neat. There's not many train track crossings, so I had to really go around. So Idaho Falls does have a Fred Meyers. That's pretty cool. I should like to raid the herb section. Got the golf course. I gotta take a right on Fanning. I gotta take a right on Garfield. I gotta take a left on Fanning. Well, if there is a food bank here, there's not a lot of people. Oh wait, there are quite a few. Not a lot. Alright. Here's the alley entrance on the north side. What?
We're closed.
It's Thursday, 10:30?
10:30. It's almost 11.
Yeah. Is it a soup kitchen? It's a food bank?
Yes.
It's only open for like 5 minutes?
Like 10 minutes. And everybody goes around, gets their food, and leaves.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like lasts only 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's a food bank, really.
Yeah. Shortest food bank I've ever seen. Alright, so this is interesting. They got all brick stadium. Take a little peek. It's kind of neat. Must be a whole office underneath the stadium seats. Love it when people block the sidewalk. I think that's worthy of recording. I haven't recorded them all though. guessing regulations aren't too strict about living on the side of the road. This guy down here is living next to a bush. Hose extends all the way to the RV. This hose extends there, and then this one extends here. Oh. It's just the water. I really like this park. It's so simple and spacious. Maybe it's because there's just not too many people. Slow bump. I have a chicken box and chicken cage, and they've painted the name Rafferty's Roost. That sounds like it should be familiar. Junior high's got an old style school system that's not falling apart too much. This house looks pretty old. Alright, I think I need to cross. Yeah, the water tower's familiar. Okay. I think I passed my road. So the Museum of Idaho used to be the library. I'm not gonna check it out. I know it's gonna cost money. So that train might be crossing, but wow, he just completely stopped. Listen to this fool. I think his belt broke. I want to ask, but I want him to get out and look at his engine first. I want to guess that your belt broke.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
It sounded like something was really flapping good.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like it's broken.
Oh yeah? Can you
right
test
there.
Tension?
It's still
Yeah, it smells like rubber too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But
Yeah, just test the tension if you can reach it, but if you can't, no tension.
It's just pretty.
Oh, it's too hot. Oh, I can't quite. Yeah, I don't think it's anything Walmart can help with.
Yeah.
Maybe they could supply the parts, but yeah, it's too bad.
Right.
It's too bad. I heard as soon as you're pulling in, it's something. Probably the belt though. It smells rubber. Yeah, it's probably something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Going has me wanting to check mine. I think it's his belt, but it looked like his belt was in the center. Why would it be around here? Mine is here. He had smoke coming out from the side, but he has a different brand. And I still have a good level on the brake fluid.
Hungry dragon. Only grabbing unicorn cakes, girl. Prepare to die.
Gotta say, from what I've seen on the people, I'm not impressed with the status of the health around here. Kind of neat, this bridge has nothing in the center to support it. And the logs that get caught up on the top of the waterfalls is interesting. It's an old train track bridge that's hard to see. Is this even safe to cross? Huh, I guess it is. Whoa. I feel like I got some kind of weird motion sickness. I believe the city may have something to do with it. Either the city has a lack of laws, or they're really loosely enforced. For parking especially, there's a lot of opposite parking. So the health standards are low, the legal standards are pretty low. It's a city that could definitely sink. There's a lot of unfinished parts of sidewalks. Not only is the city ignoring their sidewalks, they're like, we'll come back later. Oops. There's no fenugreek. No fenugreek. Fred Meyers might also be proud of what's not in their store, too. Right, I asked an employee at Fred Meyers here if she knew what fenugreek was, and she was working in the health section, and she said no, which is a clear indication that they're not selling any of it here. It's very disappointing. I've been to other Fred Meyers that have sold fenugreek. It's up to the manager to decide if they want it or not.